everyone, welcome to the video. My name is Nate, and this is Nick. As I stated in our reaction to Mad Max Fury Road,
you will never be as metal as that motherfucker right there.
And I mean it too. That's the thing. Like the very moment I saw the guitar dude, and just on a gigantic wall of moving amps with a flamethrower on the end of his guitar, I was like, that's it. This is the most metal image that could ever exist right here. Mad Max Fury Road has, it's got a bit of a spotty history, because here's the thing. I know that Furiosa just came out, and they're saying it might be the last Mad Max movie because of how little money it's going to make, because of people not wanting to see it. Although a lot of people say the movie's really good. And here's the problem, it's just they're not finding an audience.
I don't have enough money or time to go see movies nowadays, so.
No, that's the thing. Everything's so damn expensive. And I would hope that people would at least be aware of that. You know, I know that movie places aren't just going to start lowering their ticket prices and all that, but once again, movies are movies that are good and truly reach an audience. They can do numbers. I mean, hell, Avatar: The Way of Water made the third most money in movie history. I mean, it shows you that movies are capable of succeeding. It's just you have to find your audience. And I hate to say,
clearly my one ticket buy doesn't make a difference one way or the other, because I didn't go see that. So.
And then, of course, the other one that hit big was, well, several have hit big. You know, the Super Mario Brothers movie, which you watched here with us, and you thought was pretty damn good. Then there was the Barbie movie, which I didn't see, but a lot of people say it's pretty good. Oppenheimer, which I still haven't seen. Still irritates me to no end that I haven't seen it. All of those movies make money. It's just, once again, you have to market it right, and you have to find your audience. And I hate to say it, but this is called Mad Max. Why not just call the film Furiosa and let it stand on its own, instead of calling it Furiosa, a Mad Max saga? No. Let it stand on its own. Just call it Furiosa.
I think it would have done even worse if they did that.
Maybe. I don't know. But that's the thing. You never know.
It's been so long since I saw Fury Road that I wouldn't have put two and two together that title was Mad Max.
Hold on. There we are. See if we can find that clip of Immortan Joe, the blooper, where he actually has his mask off. Oh yeah, there it is. This is him in the middle of shooting, and yeah, this was this was when they had some downtime, and he walked up to the war boys to just tell them how awesome they looked on the war rig.
You look amazing. You look amazing.
And they're doing the Immortan salute as well. That's awesome. Oh, so good. And he was a lot of people said that on set he was just so easy to talk to, and he was just so much fun to be around. And the two lead actors, butting heads and all that, it made him and several others on the set made it very, very tolerable. And but you're in the middle of the desert. I mean, you're gonna suffer for your art. That's the thing. It's like me getting punched in the face by Marcus. That's me suffering for my art, because that was the take that we used in the final cut, and it hurt. But I'm like, it looked the best, and I don't mind, and I didn't mind taking the lick. I told Marcus, you know, if you hit me, it's okay. And it's the same thing Marcus told me. Marcus is just like, me and him are discussing stuff for the next part, and he's just like, oh, dude, I want you to, I want to go all out with, like, filming a fight scene. Anyway, so yeah, let's get back into the reason why we're here. Mad Max Fury Road by the Nostalgia Critic. I wonder what old Dougie boy's got to say about this. So, let's get into it. Here we go.
Mad Max Fury Road. This movie was incredible.
Movies,
and then there's Fury Road.
It kicked our asses so much it kicked our mama's ass.
No other film will ever be better than Fury Road.
Incorrect.
Fury Road is the greatest film ever, and I have not even seen it.
Oh my God, this is the greatest movie I've ever seen in my life.
It is everything that you want and more. Let's go, watch, see this movie.
My name is Critic, and my world is Mad Max. As the internet went more batshit crazy for Fury Road, it was hard to tell who was more batshit crazy. Me, or everyone else? Yes, I am the one who runs from both the fanboys and the haters. I mean, it's good, really good. But is it the masterpiece everyone praises? Hell, I have to be careful. Even just thinking that can piss off some extreme fanboys out there. No, like...
What's this we hear about you hating Fury Road?
I never said I hate it. I thought it was good.
Good! Don't you know on the internet that's the same as saying it's bad?
Well, I just thought it was short on story and not very practical.
Did you hear that, Impractical Joe?
It is not about the logical necessity.
Oh my God.
It seems to display the amazingly action-packed, awesomely awesomeness.
Is that Rob?
Running 24-hour Mad Max imagery so that the people can see how superior Fury Road is.
Honestly, I always thought Thunderdome was the best one.
Mediocre! Destroy him, my fanboys! Destroy all of his mediocrity! Pitch Perfect 2 beats Mad Max.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that pissed off every Mad Max fan. The fact that Pitch Perfect 2 got more box office than Mad Max. I didn't care.
Not even like that huge of a Mad Max fan. I still think that's kind of bullshit.
Well, I like both franchises. Well, I like the first two Pitch Perfects. The third one's, let's just say about that, the better. But
they all sounded cringe to me.
Well, that's the thing. You have to embrace the cringe in order to well, you don't have to embrace anything. You can hate it if you want. I don't care. I liked it. I liked it. Get off me. Also, yeah, I'm just a sucker for Anna Kendrick. I mean, Anna Kendrick in that tank top when she was singing "You'll Miss Me When I'm Gone," the cup song. That was great. That was a good scene. Good scene.
Anna Kendrick is so overrated.
Shut up.
Nobody likes Thunderdome, the best in Mind Cave, House, Thingy.
You can't beat the Fury Road, Raggedy Man. Even Monster Blaster thinks it's bad.
Fury Road better! Thunderdome weak! Fury Road better! Thunderdome weak!
Hey, Tam.
Drive!
Worst braces ever.
Just drive!
Says who?
My foot! Treason! Betrayal! And enjoy your Thunderdome!
Ride, my beloved fanboys. Show him a world of excess testosterone.
Watch it! You watch it! You're with me! Here, apply the never fully explained silver chrome. This isn't chrome, it's cake glaze.
Yes, that's what I used.
What a lovely glaze!
That's what I used. When I did my 100,000 subscribers celebration thing, I did that with like the silver cake glaze. I said, "Witness me!" Rost. Oh, that was so much fun.
Yeah, that's the one we're going with. Blow me.
Put some effort into this Nostalgia Critic episode, didn't he?
Oh, yeah.
It's a lot of effort for not thinking it's amazing.
Well, this was Doug's era where he was doing like these epic reviews. Well, he still does these occasionally, but this was his era of doing like bigger, like putting more effort into like the storytelling of the review itself. And here's the thing. This was when Doug also came back from not doing reviews for a while, and a lot of people said he was overcompensating here. I don't care. This is really, really cool. Him doing this kind of stuff. And also, the fact that he was able to pump out a review like this every 2 weeks for like 8 years. Or, actually, no, I think it was like 6 years, I think. Never mind. But yeah, 6 years. The fact that he was able to put out a review every 2 weeks of this caliber, like, dude, that takes effort. I don't care what anyone says. That is an immense, like, amount of effort.
Does Tom Hardy always have to wear shit on his face? Ah, fucking Fury Road.
What, you didn't like it?
No, I did. It was good action. It was a great rush. But why does that make a masterpiece?
Oh, so you're one of those first two films people.
Actually, I like Thunderdome the best. Did Tina Turner's popularity drop recently?
Sorry, but no one likes Thunderdome the best.
What is with everybody's hatred of Thunderdome?
Because, okay, my logical reason for why Thunderdome is the worst Mad Max movie is because of, number one, the continuity that doesn't make sense, the subplots that take away from the overall plot line, and also not only that, but some of the characters are so stupid. I mean, the logic that the characters have to go through, I mean, it's just like, Plus, they only use plus, it's called Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome, but they only use Thunderdome in like 10 minutes worth of the movie. That's it. And it's not even in the climax. It's like halfway through the film. That's why.
Oh. We'll just sit here until you take it back.
What's your name?
Curiosa.
Curiosa? Aren't you curious how I can like Thunderdome more than the other films? Even Fury Road? Just keep driving and I'll explain.
Well...
Mad Max never hit #1 at the box office. Many were surprised by this, but...
We're running low on fuel. Boost the engine with some intense fast motion stairs.
It wasn't that extreme.
Okay, so we know the Mad Max movies take place in an apocalyptic future where ex-cop Max loses his family. In Fury Road, he saves the abused wives of a religious dictator who controls all the water. It also gives us arguably some of the best action in movie history.
Yes.
Right.
But does incredible action and an adrenaline rush equal a great film?
Yes.
You do have a penis, don't you?
Something you never want to hear a woman ask you. Ugh. But the whole deal, like, okay. The action itself is the storytelling element. Whereas the here's the thing. You watched Sucker Punch, right? What did you think of the action in that movie? Say it. Say it, you fucking coward!
I really like that.
I knew it! You see?
Sucker Punch fucking rocks. I'm not sorry.
I hate Sucker Punch with a passion. But I will say this, the action is great. The difference between Mad Max and Sucker Punch is the fact that the action is what is telling the story, whereas the action is there as great set pieces, but doesn't equate to storytelling. But, again, that doesn't mean like people can't find greatness in it. I don't hate on Nick because he likes Sucker Punch. It's all right, buddy. It's all right. We all have our moments. That's like me liking Pitch Perfect.
Making fun of me the other day for liking that.
Dude, well, dude, I did it. I didn't like hound you or anything like that. I was just like taking a couple jabs. That's like, I know people are gonna take jabs at me for liking Pitch Perfect and Pitch Perfect 2. Fuck Pitch Perfect 3.
Well, my thing is like, does action make a good movie? And I'm like, if it was a fun experience, then yes.
To an extent, yes. But I think there has to be enough there in terms of an anchoring plot line to like drive the movie as a whole. Now, does that mean that action, like, for instance, that's why I don't like any of the newer Fast and Furious movies after 7, because 7, I think, had the best story out of all of them. I really do. And I think the action set pieces complemented the story very well. Anything after that, it's just like, let's just give these characters an excuse to do dumb shit. Which, if that's what people are into, that's what people are into. But, yeah. I think that Fury Road's action is better at storytelling than most of these other films. But that's just me.
Okay, but 96% on Rotten Tomatoes grade?
Oh, it got 96%? That's awesome.
Yeah, until you realize that according to the critics, that technically means it's better than Pulp Fiction, Fargo, Jurassic Park, Exorcist, Die Hard, Hunt for Red October.
That's not true. That's not how that works. You see, Rotten Tomatoes is an aggregate of all critics of the time. And every film that he's mentioned is from films like, yep, that's 30 years ago. God, that hurts that that's 30 years ago now.
Fargo?
Again, 28 years ago.
Jurassic Park?
31 years ago.
Exorcist?
Fucking, God, 50 years ago. Oh my God.
Die Hard?
Again, more than 30 years ago.
Hunt for Red October?
Again, more than 30 years ago, because there weren't as many online critics as there are now. So the aggregate changes. It's not the same.
Terminator 2, and every Indiana Jones movie.
Again, these are very selected samples from a different time. I mean, you're talking about films from 30 years ago when there weren't as many critics as there are now. And once again, I guarantee you, if those films were around now, they would probably have a higher rating than Mad Max Fury Road. There's no way of knowing that.
Really?
I think people got so hyped up on the adrenaline that they forgot it's just a simple chase movie.
And what makes your precious Thunderdome less mediocre?
Because the chase is only the climax. The rest is character, story, and unforgettable lines.
Who said the first 2 films didn't have memorable lines?
Name one right now.
Just walk away. Leave the Gus. Just walk away. That... easy. Also, good catch lines doesn't make a good movie. I mean, I can quote the hell out of Tommy Wiseau's The Room. That doesn't make it a great film.
Oh, what a lovely...
That's Fury Road.
Witness me!
Fury Road.
Let's see.
It's Fury Road, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Now, quote some lines from Thunderdome.
Oh, I know. Raggedy Man. Who runs Bartertown? Master Blaster. 2 men enter, 1 man leaves.
Exactly. You remember it more because it was more engaging. It broke up the action with good writing and twists and turns. It was just better storytelling.
No, subplots were shit. The subplots were shit, especially where they tried to make Max the captain of their shit, of their plane and everything. Just be like, they said the captain would come back. You're the captain. Puts the hat on him. It's like, no. That's a dumb plot line, and it added nothing.
Hey, just because we don't have a lot of talking doesn't mean we're not telling our story. We're telling our story through strong visuals and through strong acting.
Oh, come on. The acting's good, but...
Tell me what I'm thinking by just looking at my stares.
You're on a mission and you're not gonna fail.
Right. And this one?
Oh. You're afraid of what's gonna happen to those you swore to protect.
You got it. And this one?
Jesus! Crap! Hand me another exploding stick!
We ever made bazookas?
Exploding stick! Under the seat! Under the seat!
I can't find it!
Look in the box that says stick!
I never learned how to read!
They're gaining on us!
No, No, I was doing remorse.
No, I mean they're gaining on us!
Oh boy. Yeah, there he is.
What the hell is that?
Oh, that's weird-ass guitar guy.
No, I mean, who is he? Where does he come from? Why does he have a blindfold on?
I don't know. I don't know. And because he has so much testosterone that his eyes shoot shark-shaped explosions.
Okay, that's exactly...
Is that a jumping the shark joke? Is that a jumping the shark joke? God dang it.
Exactly what I'm talking about. As fucking awesome as that is, nothing about it is explained. Who are the people on the stilts in the swamp? What is the basis behind his crazy cult religion? Who are the people he hallucinates about? His family? People he let die? Or are they just hallucinations? None of this is ever talked about.
It doesn't need to be talked about. Here.
You watch the fucking road!
Weird-ass guitar guy, unleash your phallic breath!
Okay.
I think weird-ass guitar guy speaks for himself.
Well, that's the thing, is like, for me, like, these are all set pieces, and it's stuff that's awesome to, it's a visual feast. It's something there to look at, and I'll just be honest, some of it doesn't really need to be explained. You just have to see it in action. We see the guitar guy in action later on, and we see, like, just, okay. Number one, I will say this. This right here is world building for the future of the Mad Max franchise. This is basically George Miller hitting the, like, not hitting the restart button, but basically hitting the refresh button and giving us new things to look at and be like, huh, I wonder what their story is. Huh, I wonder what that is. Huh, I wonder what that is. Do you know why he did that? To plant anchors for potentially future films. That's why he did it. He didn't do it to tell everything in one movie. I mean, he's not Batman v Superman. Like, trying to tell 6 films worth of a fucking movie, or 6 films worth in one fucking movie. Also, wait a second. Is that Rob Scallon? I think that's Rob Scallion.
Might be.
Hold on. Let's see when he takes his thing off here. Hold on.
Who is he? Where does he come from? Why?
His eyes shoot shark-shaped explosions.
I think it is.
Yeah, I think it might be.
Hold on. Let's. I think it is. I think it's Rob Scallion.
Awesome as that is, the basis behind die, or are they just...
You watch the fucking road!
Weird-ass guitar guy, unleash your phallic breath!
Are those dinosaur missiles?
Yes.
So a lazy film gives you a blank page, something you've seen a million times, and a film trying too hard gives you too much, or you can't make it out. Fury Road doesn't give you all the information, but it lets you see it for what it is. It allows you to become more engaged because you can connect all the dots.
Like how I'm not questioning why there's fucking dinosaur missiles flying at me, it just seems like something this crazy-ass world would create.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just because there's no details doesn't mean there's no answers.
Speaking of answers, how the hell is he constantly missing us?
How the hell are you constantly missing them?
He's blindfolded.
A little bit.
We'll snip them out and send them to Valhalla or whatever the hell we believe in.
Oh, crap.
What is it?
It's more enemies to keep the energy high.
Why is that bad? I thought you loved that.
They're meninists.
Can you believe they gave a gun to a chick in this movie?
Tell me about it.
my
I'm
God.
man tweeting right now to let the internet know my disgust.
Yeah, I run into these guys occasionally who are just like, women shouldn't hold guns. They should hold egg beaters in the freaking kitchen. I'm like, tell me you're a virgin without telling me you're a virgin.
That's a manly thing to do. Hell yeah!
They act like they're being discriminated against when a woman wants to do something that a man does.
We had that. It was called the 40s.
Well, they're not very good at growing up.
Well, it's got to be better than our other friends here.
More meninists?
No. Tom Hardy fangirls.
Yep. Oh my
women
god.
who think Tom Hardy is the second coming of Christ for some reason.
Really? I mean, he's a good actor, but who would go crazy over him?
Probably someone who spends their whole entire life obsessing over fan bases.
Hi, Critic!
Oh god, hyper
I mean,
fangirl.
hyper?
I found a new calling, Critic, converting everyone to the miracle of Tom Hardy.
Oh, praise he! Well, I'm glad you found something more sensible.
It's about time the world saw what an incredible talent he is.
And you don't think any of that stems from mere physical attraction?
No, since he's a feminist, it would be hypocritical to love him just for his looks.
Well, Mark Ruffalo's a feminist.
Knew it.
Patrick Stewart's a feminist. Louis C.K.'s a feminist.
The fact that this is before Louis C.K.'s career got destroyed, that's actually kind of hilarious. Louis C.K.'s a feminist, proceeds to masturbate in front of men and women, like, indiscriminately because he feels like it. Ugh.
He's even balder. But Tom loves dogs.
The Tom loves dogs.
Do you know how hard it is to find a man who likes dogs?
Look, whatever your attraction, you can't act like Tom Hardy's one of the best things in this movie. Don't get me wrong, he does a fine job. He does just as well as Gibson. But through his minimal dialogue and mostly dubbed over lines that are strangely more obvious than when he did Bane, he's serviceable at best. Which is really all what Max is supposed to be anyway.
But the work of his body! I mean, the body of his work!
Yeah, you tell those feminazis!
Yeah, Max was barely in the film. He spent half the time letting some broad do all the fighting. Yeah!
So you're saying what the rest of the world sees as the manliest movie ever made, you see as being too girly?
Man, yes! It's a disgrace to everything that Mad Max stands for. Yeah!
What does Mad Max stand
interesting, 'cause
for? Also, that guy's pointing with his middle finger, and that annoys me. It's like, I don't get that.
Well, that's interesting, because there is a Mad Max movie where he appears even less in it and spends most of the time talking about his feelings.
Really? Which one?
The original, you fucking moron!
Yeah, that's true.
Portion of the
Well, that was back when he was still sane. You see, the first film is his conversion from Max Rokitansky, the Interceptor police, of the, police force, to Mad Max, the last of the like police force in like Greater Australia. And it's basically after he's already lost everything and he just goes crazy and doesn't really care about arresting anybody anymore. He just wants to kill because vengeance. And he has every right to. All of those assholes deserve to die.
Running time, Mad Max appears less on screen in the first film than he does in Fury Road. He doesn't even do anything that violent until the final third. On top of that, much like every George Miller film, the least interesting character is always the main character. It's the environment that always takes center stage. Max is merely the observer. It's like saying you wanted more Alice in Alice in Wonderland. It's just not how it works.
Yeah, but he's working with a woman.
And even taking orders from her. And Max never does that.
Oh, you mean like in Thunderdome when he specifically goes to a woman saying, "I'm looking for a job, please give me orders"?
You actually liked Thunderdome?
Look, imagine for a minute that Charlize Theron's character wasn't a woman.
No! You're way too close-minded for that.
Well, let's pretend that you pretended. Max used to have friends in the police force before he went rogue, so the idea of him being able to work with someone again is actually kind of uplifting for Max's character. He spends so much of the other movies just doing everything alone that to finally find someone to work by his side, you could argue gives a link back to his humanity. Actually brought something to the character.
I don't know about that, because he decides to work with, like, the Fuel Town in Mad Max 2, in The Road Warrior, because I mean, he literally, like, helps them achieve their goal, and he literally makes the sacrifice for them to achieve their goal. So it's just I don't know, that doesn't sit well with me. Like,
I'm having trouble commenting on a lot of this commentary because I haven't seen the original 3. So
fair enough.
That's
actually, there is a video we can watch to basically give you a synopsis of like all 3 films. It's basically set to Motorhead's Ace of Spades. It's one of my favorite like unofficial music videos out there. And
I'd kind of eventually like to watch them.
Fair enough.
I had a chance.
Fair enough.
relatively new.
But that doesn't coincide with the teachings of our one true leader.
Oh, and who is your one true leader?
Michael Bay, the master of action here. Now, Critic, as we all know, if you really wanted this to be a manly movie, you make it at least 3 more hours long. And the women should be draped across the cars, not driving them. That's like me showing female military in a movie. You all know it's never gonna happen. And I can make out way too much what was going on. Clearly, the car should have been computer generated instead of the backgrounds. You had it the other way around.
I imagine you're driving one of those computer-generated cars now, aren't you?
Well, yes, I do, but why would you want to know
John!
that?
Autobots transform!
Oh dear, now I'll never see the flower show.
What was that? I don't know. Might the sun need to compensate even more. Bring me the giant swingy stick thing! I feel like our weaponry is too stick-heavy. Stick me! Hey, Skeleton Shredder. I think I figured out a way to get on that car and blow him to smithereens.
Destroy the mediocre critic and his mediocre mind, and I myself will carry you to the premiere of the next Mad Max movie.
Oh, you don't need to do that. I just like killing stuff.
You will walk the red
carpet. Bro's just got maced with cake crust.
I wonder if they had to do multiple takes of that, and Rob was deliberately messing up on purpose just so he could keep spraying Doug in the face. Guarantee Doug was just like, "You did that on purpose!" Oh, wait, that's not high-pitched enough. "You did that on purpose!" And then you just hear Rob off to the side. No. Take 2. Oh, what? No! Oh, God. Oh.
Grossly inadequate for the task at hand.
Oh, yeah, the slow-mo get-up scene.
They're too far gone. I guess I shouldn't have milked that slow-mo shot. But at least it gave the audience a chance to catch their breath. You good? Great. Back to the action!
Come on.
Oh my god! Are you Devil Boner? You're like the manliest man god of men! Yeah, I am! But who are you?
We're meninous. We stand up for our right to be men.
Hey, now that's a cause I can get behind! Scoot over! So, what manly things you do? You play football or you build muscle? No! We make rant videos! What?
Yeah. Whoa. No, that's the truth. That's truth. All these so-called alpha males who project themselves as like true, as like I'm an alpha male and I do not approve of like the women, you know, invading the space that I. It's like you know, you're just if you want to prove that you're a man, then do manly shit. You know, work out. You know, get in shape. You know, play sports, play video games. You know, fart indiscriminately in like and just like crop dust at Walmart. I'm just joking. I knew you were gonna give me a look. Okay, but yeah, just do more like, dude, hit a punching bag. Be more active. You know, play DDR.
I would if the pad was set up.
Yeah, true.
I have 2 YouTube subscribers. Of course, it's these guys.
Good on you. All right.
So, if Thunderdome's your favorite, which one's your least favorite?
Well, I love them all, but if I have to answer the question, it used to be the first one, but now with Fury Road, it might be Road Warrior.
Wow. Those are the two that people liked the most. I mean, the comment section is already planning your
I
death.
just noticed somebody burned the car with a cigarette at some point.
Huh?
Does that go back to where it shows Doug?
Those are the two.
But now it.
Oh, I see it up there. Yeah.
Somebody tried to throw their cigarette out and burn the ceiling at some point. I've fucking done that. Come on, it sucks.
Mine has a burn in the seat from where I dropped the cigar I had one time, and it burned a hole like right below me. I'm like, oh dang it! Ah. And I looked. I was like, oh man.
With Fury Road, it might be Road Warrior.
Wow. Those are the two that people liked the most. I mean, the comment section is already planning your death.
But to Fury Road's credit, it kind of changed everything. Each movie had their own distinct feel. The first a low-budget exploitation film, Thunderdome a survival flick, and Road Warrior a chase movie. But the problem is, Fury Road is a chase movie too.
Okay, no. Road Warrior is not a chase movie. The chase only takes up the last, like, 30 minutes of the film. The chase. Everything else is build up to that chase. And we learn a lot about the people in the village, or in the gas village. We learn a lot about Max. We learn a lot about, heck, we even learn about the enemy. The people who are trying to kill it. I don't like that analogy. I don't.
They both focus on the action and stunts rather than twists and turns in the story. Because Fury Road is so much better, there's barely a reason to even watch Road Warrior now.
Bullshit.
It just feels like a slower version of Fury Road.
No, you watch it for the fucking stunts. The people on this movie were insane with the stunts that they would do. And the fact that this is before, like, CG was the standard, and the fact that it looks as good as it does, is a testament to the filmmakers at that time, and is a testament to George Miller always being such a good filmmaker when it comes to action. Also, Bruce, this dude here, the dude with the mohawk, this guy's a fucking mad lad. Like, you want the symbolism for mad lad? This guy right here. The thing is, a lot of the stunts in the film that his character does, he did it himself. He was just like, nah, fuck that. He doesn't look like me. Put me out there. Here we go. All right. Roll the camera, George. Here we go. It was insane. I loved it.
But it was the first one to give Mad Max its style.
That is true. Road Warrior is considered by many to be the first real Mad Max movie, in that it takes place in the desert and focuses more on the action-packed loner. The first one is a revenge story, and even then, not until the very end. Story-wise and stylistically, it has the least amount to do with the others.
Actually, seeing as the movies are called Mad Max, and he never really seems that mad, maybe all the other movies are in his head.
Actually, that kind of makes sense.
I wrote a fan fiction about that!
Maybe he went nuts after his wife and kid died. In many respects, the films do kind of keep repeating themselves. There's always a tyrant, there's always a group of people he doesn't want to save but gets shoehorned into doing so. There's often religious figures, gang culture, pigs, an old woman with a shotgun, a wild kid or kids, and no places that look anything like the first movie. They even use the same actors in different roles. Truth be told, it's actually not that bad a theory.
Great! So does that mean you've accepted Hardy as your one true Max?
I'm sorry, but I still think Thunderdome is better.
Aww. Really?
With all the other films, you knew what it was going to be in the first few minutes. With Thunderdome, it kept you guessing. It changed up locations, it threw in new characters, and it wasn't all one big chase. The hell was that?
I think Impractical Joe is impractically using his impractical swingy sticks.
You will walk the red carpet, sugared and glazed. You will walk the red carpet, sugared and glazed. You will walk the red carpet, sugared and glazed.
Will Elm Street.
It's raining men.
Hallelujah.
No.
Popsicles. I'm out of fanboys to launch.
He literally just played Uh-oh on guitar.
That is so good.
I'm not okay.
Damn, Rob, we admire your sacrifice. I salute you.
Goodness, having this much fun. And how dare George Miller have all the male penguins and Happy Feet stay with the kids?
Yeah, well, all the women penguin did all the hunting.
Because that's what penguins do!
Yes.
Well, they should change that! Women ruin everything, like in Mad Max! So, is this all you guys do? You just sit around, complain how you hate hot women, you want to see more shirtless buff men? Man, yes! Are you guys gay?
Hey, if you are, man, that's cool. Just accept yourself for who you are.
I mean, it's fine if you are, but you clearly got some anger issues you need to address.
We're not anti-gay.
No. We're very fair in our hatred.
Yeah, it's just women we hate. Yeah! We've had hundreds of years of advantage, and we're not giving it up now.
Yeah!
Now let's go watch Pain and Gain. That's a straight movie. Ooh, I do a commentary on that.
Extend the mechanical claws of grabbiness. All right, there's nobody left, just me.
I'm sorry, but Fury Road is just one big chase, and I can't see what's so brilliant about that. My God, I see now. I get it. I know why Fury Road is a brilliant film. It finally hit me. I know now not only why it's genius, but it's the most ingenious out of all the Mad Max movies.
Why?
Don't you see what this is? Don't you see what this all is?
Oh my God, are you serious? He's calling this a gigantic Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner skit. Are you?
What the fuck, dude?
Doug, my friend, my dude. I love you to death, man, but that's it's funny, but damn.
A Roadrunner cartoon? What are you talking about?
The Roadrunner cartoons have lasted for years, with little to no dialogue, quickly identifiable characters, and nothing but chases. People see it as classic because it's so minimal.
But he's not, no, he doesn't chase the Roadrunner, he tries to trap the Roadrunner. He did do one episode where he got like these steroids for his legs, and he was actually able to keep up with the Roadrunner, but the Roadrunner kept, still kept going. Whereas the funny parts are, Wile E. Coyote sets up the trap, and the trap goes wrong. Because it's always from Acme, and Acme is filled with nothing but screw-ups. That's the joke.
And yet so interesting. It says so much with just a few clever choices. Fury Road is the same way. Just because it's all one big chase doesn't mean that it isn't smart, and it doesn't mean that it's not a game changer. As much as I love Thunderdome, there are a few scenes that are kind of boring and I can skip. But with Fury Road, I can't imagine skipping any of it.
No.
It's all amazing to witness. From the music to the action to cutting out anything that's simply not needed, it gets right to what people want to see and keeps them there throughout the entire flick. I can hardly think of any other film that did that throughout the entire thing. You were right. You've always been right. Fury Road is the better flick. Hey, Impractical Joe! I don't think he wants to listen.
Hang on. Sharp turn.
And that's why Samus should have been a man.
No. Samus Aran is a woman, always will be a woman, and that's that. Get over it.
Anybody who doesn't like Samus being a woman can kiss my entire asshole.
Exactly.
I have an idea.
I can't see a thing with this on him. I'm just gonna take it off.
I am the Redeemer. I am the Savior. I am in deep shit.
I've seen that in his intro for so long, now I know where it's from. Oh. The shark nuke. The shook.
The fat shark.
The narc. Yeah. Oh, God.
Well, that's something I didn't think I would see today.
Hey!
Ugh, I forgot about national insecurity.
They can't have a woman do that!
You should have let the critic do it!
Yeah! Wait, I know how to show him the fuck up. Stop the car! Everybody out! Go out there.
What?
Trust me, they're meninists. Just go out there.
Yeah, confront them head on. They're
Boy,
keyboard
we're gonna
warriors.
show them.
Eh. Yeah. Yeah, literally, that's how it goes. It's literally verbatim how it is. Every time that, like, that's the thing. I've met plenty of keyboard warriors online. Hell, I've even given them invites to meet me in real life, and I've told them the conventions I'm going to and what booths I'm going to be at. And you know what they've done every time? Never shown up. And I've never seen them in our comments again. Do you know why? Because most of them, as a matter of fact, I'd say 99% of them, are piss babies that just want to be mad at the world and just can't stand for someone to disagree with them.
You need to not do that, though, because eventually you'll get the one psychopath that'll bring a gun to the convention.
I guess
They'll
you're right.
shoot you from across the way before you even know they're there.
I guess, but well. But this is how it is 99% of the time. It's just that you confront them in real life.
These dudes are all incels that can't even talk to a woman, so
there you go. And most of the people that are mad at me and hate me for having an opinion and are mad that I just don't agree with theirs is like, it's like, okay, so what do you want to do about it? What do you want to do? I mean, do you want to meet up? Do you want to actually have a face-to-face conversation? 99% of the time, they're just like, yeah, I'll do that. It's like, okay, I'll be here. These times. Come see me. We'll talk. They never did. The only fan that actually met up with me when they said they were going to was a fan who, she drove, I think it was like 6 hours, and she got there to the convention late. And she got there so late that she didn't have time to like book a hotel or anything like that. I'm like, dude, I got a spare room in the basement at my house. Feel free to stay down there, and whenever you want to leave, feel free to. I mean, I was like, I'd corresponded with this person for a long time, and they said they always wanted to meet. And when they found out I was going to be semi near them, they were just like, "Oh hell yeah, I'll drive there right now."
Wait, you have actually talked to a woman before, right?
You want to go out?
Oh, thank God! If I had to listen to these pussies one more time, I was gonna shoot my balls off!
Thank God you stopped. We really needed a pee break.
Hey, look, Dimplebone was on her side. Traitor! You ain't no man.
Yeah! And you are? Christ, if you're the future of what being a man is, slap a fucking vagina on me! I'd much rather be a badass like her than whiny little bitches like you! Hey, here's a thought. If you have to complain about how someone's stealing your manhood, chances are you never had your manhood to begin with. What are you, 5? You're afraid you're gonna get cooties? And how's that working out for you anyway? Are women just falling at your feet because you bitch and complain about them online? Real chick magnet, guys. You must get laid a lot.
Nah, these boys suffer from what I call NBL. Never been laid.
You know what? Keep living in your mama's basement, because the grown-ups are gonna make a more badass world, and we don't need your crybaby tears poisoning it up!
Are you single?
I can be.
And now a message from the President of the United States.
My fellow Americans, in light of the recent meninist movement, all female soldiers shall be immediately removed because women shouldn't be fighters or saving men.
Yeah! Now that's what I'm talking about.
Really?
Instead, all female soldiers are to be replaced with meninists.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Seeing as how they complain that only men should do the fighting, they are to take their place and be deployed immediately.
Guess what, guys? I just got a new job.
Off to Fort... It's like... off to Camp Lejeune with y'all, motherfuckers. Have fun serving. I salute you.
Thus, all female soldiers shall be rewarded with a Tom Hardy movie marathon. who, as we all know, is a method actor.
Oh, I didn't know that. So, are you a feminist?
I'm whatever you want me to be.
Of course.
It's over. Everyone's cheering because we destroyed Impractical Joe and all is right in the world.
Wait, that's it? He didn't have any followers or anything like that?
It's kind of like the Death Star. Once it's gone, you don't really question the logistics of it.
Huh. Well, I've learned what a phenomenal film Fury Road truly is, and that it has earned its place rightfully in film history.
Hey, that reminds me. What is your name, anyways?
Critic. My name is Critic.
There you go.
Boy, that wasn't as shocking as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, it is the title. I don't know why we thought that would be such a big deal.
Well, why don't you just end things in a typical Fury Road way?
Oh, you mean with a visual that seems half-assed but is actually badass?
Yep.
Yeah. Yep, Rob Scallon, there he is. Wait, hold on, the name, okay. Wily Rig Coyote, the Thunder Roadrunner, Satan's Little Chubby,
Jesus Christ,
the He-Man, the She-Rod, and the Mother of All Noise. Oh, that's good.
People walk the red carpet, sugared and glazed.
To be honest, I like that pretty good.
Yeah. Well, once again, Doug just... Once again, these reviews by Doug were, like, still are really, really good. And I miss this level that he went to in his reviews, but at the same time, I mean, Doug still does what he does. And, I mean, he just had a cameo in Smiling Friends, so, hey, he's moving up in the world. Oh, who am I kidding? He's always been up in the world. And, yeah. All that being said, though, yeah, I guess that's going to do it. I mean, what are your... you remember Mad Max Fury Road. What is your, what you remember about it, is your opinion that it's a good film, or is it a...
Yeah, I think it's one of the most badass action movies I've seen. So.
Yeah, and I really want to work on, like, the reaction that we did and try and get that put out so that y'all can see that, because that was a lot of fun. So, anyway, I think that's going to do it for us. This was Nostalgia Critic's Mad Max Fury Road review. We gave it a like. I disagree with Doug on certain aspects, but the review was fun. But anyway, that's going to do it. Till next time, I'm Nate.
I am Nick.
Y'all be good people. Take care. Bye-bye.